Hey Capricorn, it's Suzanne with Sunny Forest Tarot. How are you? This is going to be I'm going to do two readings for each sign in March. One for career, corporate money, which is what this reading's going to be. And then I'm going to do a love reading as well. So we're going to do career, corporate, if you're in a corporate environment, and money first, okay? And they will be separate videos, so you don't have to search or scroll through anything. All right, I have pre-shuffled the decks, but we'll do 3 shuffles right now, and then we'll get started. Any additional things that that I want to share with you or that I want to talk about, I'll put in the collective reading, which I'm going to do every month and every week as well now. So it doesn't take any time away from your actual reading. Okay, so let's get started. All right, so what do we have for Capricorn? Okay, we have the 9 of Cauldrons or the 9 of Cups. Maybe you are doing something now in your career that is much more fulfilling for you. The word that comes to mind for Capricorn for the month of March is renewal. And then we have the 4 of Cauldrons, the 4 of Cups. Maybe this is something that maybe you aren't seeing it yet. Okay, so maybe you're putting your efforts into something new, something that really you feel is your heart's desire, but you're not seeing the rewards of your efforts just yet. Okay? All right, let's see. We also have the 4 of Wands. Okay, so whatever move you're making, the 4 of Wands is about freedom. Okay, so whatever move you're making, Capricorn, in your life right now, even if you're not seeing the fruits of your labor just yet, is very, very freeing to you. Okay, it's something that is your heart's desire. So, if you're somebody that, always wanted to start a pet grooming business or some type of business on your own, or something where you feel it's your heart's desire, it's your mission in life. And it could be anything. It could be, maybe you moved from one department to another, at your particular company. Maybe you were always on the sales side and you always felt drawn to be part of the HR department. Whatever it is, it feels like you're moving towards something that really, really fulfills you. Okay. But it feels, maybe this was a move that you just made or you're about to make, and maybe you haven't seen the fruits of your labor just yet. But this is something that could be extremely satisfying to you. What did I say? I said renewal, okay? And here we have rebirth, okay? So this is the Judgment card, okay? And that is, basically something is a wish that you've had or something that you have wanted to do in your life has just resurfaced for you. Something maybe that you put to rest that you didn't think was really possible, or maybe you felt like you didn't have the resources to do this, if it's something that you're starting up on your own. But it's coming back, and it's coming back very strong. And then we have the 7 of Swords. Okay, so the Seven of Swords, I believe in this reading, is you going it alone. Okay, so in some instances, in some scenarios, the Seven of Swords is dishonesty, betrayal. That is not what this reading is about. This is you doing something on your own. Okay, so again, it could be as simple as, it could be a side business, something that you've always wanted to do. Maybe you love art, and you've started painting again. Or, maybe you're giving advice on YouTube. you know, you're doing something that, that fulfills you. And it may just be a hobby right now, and that's perfectly okay. If it's something that you love and you're serving people and humanity, then hey, that's fantastic. That's fantastic. Okay, and then we have the Four of Swords. Okay, so this is really interesting because we have the Four of Swords, we have the Four of Wands, and we have the Four of Cups. All right, so fours, that means that you are protected by spirit. Okay, so whatever you're moving forward with, you are supported in spirit, and spirit is nudging you and pushing you along in your journey and opening doors that you might have thought were closed, opening doors that maybe you didn't even know existed. All right, so renewal is definitely the word, because I think this is an idea that's renewed for you, and you are putting it into practice. Okay, Four of Swords, getting back to that, is, I think in this particular instance, I think you're thinking about this. You're thinking about what you need to do to really bring this to life. You're thinking about the steps that you need to take. You're thinking about, is it something that I want to involve other people in? Is it something that, I want to do on my own? Do I need help? Do I need support? The feeling that I get here is that, you really don't. You really can do this on your own, whatever it is. I kind of feel like this is more of a hobby that's turning into a business, or something that you've always wanted to do as a hobby and you're starting it off that way. Something that you want to, potentially share with others and have others benefit from what you're doing. But that's what I'm seeing, Capricorn. This is pretty straightforward. I'm going to use these cards here to validate what we're talking about here. So let's see. This is for Capricorn, for career, money. Barney. Shh. Hey, you want to go in timeout? Thank you. Okay. Don't worry, I don't really put him in timeout. I just use it as a threat. Okay. All right, so we have regret here. All right, I know that I cannot change the past. Okay, so, I think that this is pertinent for a lot of people. Maybe you've been going in one direction for quite some time that maybe hasn't been fulfilling to you. All right, and you've had some regrets about maybe how much time you've wasted on something that doesn't make you happy. All right, and with this here saying, I know that I cannot change the past. Hey, all we can do is move forward. And if what you can do is you can thank your past, because it's put you where you are now, which is moving maybe in a different direction of of doing something that makes you happier and brings you joy and brings other people joy potentially too. So I think that's what that's saying. And look at that, growth. That makes sense. Okay, I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. All right, so maybe you are taking you're growing in your spiritual path, and you're trying something new here that allows you to do that, allows you to expand your spirituality and help others and bring light and love to others. So I think that's what this is saying, Capricorn, for you for the month of March. So that's really exciting, and again, it could be something, a new project that you're working on at work. It could be that you're moving to a different department. It could be that, you're changing your role altogether. In other words, you might be moving from a management type of role where you're responsible for a lot of people and a lot of projects to a role that, basically is you're just responsible for that work and you're not managing or leading anybody. Okay. And that's great. If you have served, your company by being a leader for many years, and, you want more balance in your life, because we all know in those management types of roles, there can be an imbalance of work and work-life balance. So, maybe that's what it is. You want to be able to spend more time with your family, or more time, possibly looking for the right love partner. There's just a sense of just a change of direction, or a renewal of something that was important to you in the past that got put on the back burner because of, I want to grow in my career, I want to make money, I want to be quote unquote successful. And maybe what success is to you is changing. And, I think that's great. That definitely shows growth. And there is no reason for regret, because that got you to where you are right now. Your mistakes and your successes up until this point got you to where you are right now. All right, Capricorn, that's what I have for you for March of 2019. All right, I will see you back here for the love portion. All right, thanks. Bye.